Hello, this is the Radio Geek from Radio Geek Blades. And today for you, I thought I'd show you the various different Ozark Trail, kind of the bug out killer collection, as you will, and show you what some of the similarities and differences and things are, and go from there. So I don't have the original orange bug out killer. Okay, this is the one that is in D2 that has the reversible pocket clip, whereas the original did not. So I don't have one of those orange ones, but I do have the newer D2 version of the orange and the black version. These are exactly the same knives, the same scales, just different colors, and the D2 on the orange one is a black blade, and the blade on the black one is like a stone wash. But what I did with I had a black one and an orange one, and I swapped the scales back and forth. So this one has got orange here and black blade like it originally was, but then if you flip it over, I've got the black scale on that side. So it's a black scale with a black blade, which is kind of cool looking. And then of course I've got the opposite of that, because I mixed two knives together, and I put this little lanyard there on there too with a little bead. I got this from Geo Ventures some time ago, and this is one of the Randy WSG beads, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, so I thought that was kind of a neat one. So these two here are essentially the same exact knife, just in different color configurations, and I gotta say these have really nice action on them. They really whip out and close easily. Yeah, for $10, these are $10 either color. You can get both of these colors today. These knives are available, and they're $10 a piece, and they're pretty cool. I really like those. Then you've got your a little bit more expensive ones, and these have names. They're not just 7-inch knife or whatever, but I gotta confess I can't remember the names. But one of them is like a green micarta type finish on it, and it has like an orange back spacer, black hardware with a black pocket clip, and this one is a button lock. And let's see, what is the blade steel? Yeah, the blade steel is 12C27 is the blade steel on this one, and it is the button lock. So the button lock version is I think it's $24 for this one. So this is the most expensive one that they have, is this variant with the that blade steel and the green micarta. It feels good in hand. It's nice and grippy. I kind of like it. It's not very heavy, and it does have the reversible pocket clip if you want to put it on the other side, and you can obviously deploy it with the thumb studs and the button to close it, or you can deploy it with the button as well. It's very, very smooth, very nice. And then the next one in line is this one, and forgive me, I don't remember the name of it, but it's the blue one with the kind of tan, or I guess tan brown colored blade. And this one has the 14C28N steel, and this one is like the crossbar lock, and it's very smooth as well, deploys nicely. I really like this one. And this one's $19.99, so $20 for this one, and $24 for the green micarta. These are really nice. But this is $20, and the other one is $24, and these guys are $10 a piece, and they have just D2 steel, but they are an upgrade from the original orange one that was, we didn't know what steel it was. It's probably some kind of a 440, but they're saying these are D2 steel, so it's a little bit of an upgrade on the steel, and they're $10, like $9.99 or something like that, and have reversible pocket clips. So the real bargain, I think, is the orange or the black one. I think you get the most bang for your buck on these guys. These ones have nicer blade steel, and they're a little nicer. This is an aluminum, and this is the micarta, so that's kind of nice. So I mean, you are getting something for the extra money, but keeping in mind that this is double the price, and this is, you know, 2.5 times the price of one of these guys. So I think this is the real winner here, the real bargain. Now, earlier, or last year, I think it was around Christmas time, they had this white one, which I don't think it says what steel it is, but this was a $5 knife, $5, and it is really nice. It's pretty lightweight. It does not have the reversible pocket clip though, so the pocket clip does not have screw holes on this side of the knife, so you can't flip it around, which is kind of interesting why they chose not to do that, because, you know, this is the access type lock that it doesn't matter. You got access to on each side, so it doesn't matter if you're left or right, you know. So you would think the pocket clip would be able to go over here, but they didn't do that. So obviously these scales are not the same. You can see the shape is different. Obviously no extra pocket clip. This is a bit narrower in the way it looks, I think, than that is. And let's see the blades. I hadn't compared the blades before, but they're very similar. Yeah, fairly similar, a little different, but very similar. I don't think they would be, you know, interchangeable, but yeah, this white one, like I say, they had them around last Christmas time or so. They were $5, so that was a real deal there. In fact, I got one of these white ones, and I had fun dyeing it. I dyed this one kind of a sunburst. I've got kind of a yellow blending into an orange to a red on this knife, which I thought turned out really nice, and it really looks nice with the black blade. And then I just made a lanyard for it, a piece of like a brass fitting here that I got at the hardware store. I decided to put that on there as a bead. So yeah, and it turned out really nice. So it's the same knife, just this one got dyed. So you can have a lot of fun if you get a white one and you can play around dyeing them. I'm kind of disappointed that they don't have the white ones anymore, or at least a white variant, because it was kind of fun to dye them. Now those are the kind of crossbar style lock ones. Then they have these aluminum ones, and this one is a flipper knife, and then it just has like a liner lock to release the blade. But they've got a new version of it. Like this one is the original, and this one is the new one. On the original, they have this little lever here which locks it, so you can't accidentally open the knife, because if I unlock that, if you push on the tab here, flipper, bam, it's assisted. It's got a spring in there, so they have this lock so that you can't accidentally have it go off, and you can put the lock in place, and then you can't close it either. Like, well, I guess you can close it. I'm mistaken. Yeah, it's just to prevent you from deploying it, but you can feel that spring there, tension on the spring. And then if you have this pushed up, then you can't open it. You can't pull it open. You know, it's not going to go off. So that's a good safety feature. This is all an aluminum scales on it with the pocket clip. Now you notice that these knives look a lot alike, but they're different in that the new one is not assisted. It does not have a spring. And then if you look at the pocket clip, on the original, the pocket clip is up here by the flipper tab, and that's the only place you can put the pocket clip. There's no other holes anywhere on the knife for a pocket clip. The new one, which is not assisted, has the pocket clip down here, and if you look at the other side, you can put the clip on the opposite side. So this one does not have the lock on it because it's not assisted. You just have to flip it either with the thumb stud or the flipper tab. And it comes out pretty nicely. And this one says it's D2 steel. So the new one is D2 steel. That's the other difference. But they look a lot alike. And if you look, even the blade stock looks the same, and the blade, I don't know if it's exactly the same or not. It sure looks a lot alike. It might be the same blade, but obviously the mechanisms are totally different as far as being assisted and non-assisted, and then of course the pocket clip being at different positions, and then the new one being adjustable. So on the original, that lock, you'd have it in your pocket like that. It's the only way you could have it in your pocket, and it was a tip down carry. And the new one, you can put it right or left, but it is a tip up carry, and it's not assisted. So that's just some of the differences between the two, but they look, you know, a lot alike. I mean, they look pretty identical, really, with some subtle differences. I mean, just at a glance, you wouldn't necessarily know which one was which, but both very nice knives. Now, if I remember correctly, the original was like $7.95, and this new variant with the D2 steel is $9.95 or $9.97, something like that. So $10 versus like $8 what the other one used to be. And you may still be able to find the old one here and there, but this is the old one. Even I got it mixed up. So the one with the lock on is the old one. You might still be able to find those maybe randomly at Walmart, but this one they have now. This is the current one. And I've noticed too that when I had seen some of these knives, like this one and this one, they were in boxes, but I noticed here recently I was at a Walmart, and they also package these in the cardboard sleeve that just hangs on a pegboard. They have them packaged that way too. So if you don't see any boxes, check and see if they've got the ones that hang on the pegboard. I think it might have to do with how they have the knives displayed. Like at some Walmarts, they've got like the knife case where they're all out of the packaging, and they're just in like these little plastic plexiglass holders. And I think if the store is laid out like that, I think they're probably going to have them in a box. But the other style is like a display case with just all the knives hanging in there, like on pegboard, and then they'll have them in the pegboard packaging. I think that's probably makes sense to me why they'd be one way or the other, but look for both. You never know, if you're looking for one, they might be in a different packaging that you're not looking for. But anyway, I just thought I'd show these different Ozark Trails and the different variants that I have, and what I think about them. I got to tell you, I think these $10 ones are the best bet. These are the best bang for the buck for sure. I really like this new aluminum flipper. It's $10 also. So either of these will be great. It's just if you'd rather have a liner lock or an access style lock, whichever you prefer. This one's obviously a little heavier because it's got the aluminum scales on it, where this is just a plastic. But they're both really pretty nice knives for $10 anyway. So anyway, with that, I'll let you guys go. Just thought I'd show you some Ozark Trails today and let you get a look at what's out there and what was out there. And hopefully you can find what you're looking for at your local Walmart. And until next time, this is the Radio Geek from Radio Geek Blades.